Okay, so I have a story here from the year 1700 about a flying disc all the way back to the year 1700. Let's see what this is all about here. Um, okay, so this is from eastern Finland. Um, Sahalahti, eastern Finland. An old man, a smith named uh, Titu, I guess like Titu, is said by a local story to have disappeared shortly after a flying disc hovered over the village. His son went to search for him and met a being he perceived as a bear who said he had flown off. After Titu had gone to the forest, the same day, villagers saw a huge disc hovering above the village. It stayed without moving for a moment. Th- then it sounds like our more modern flying discs, like that came years later. Then started to fly out to the direction where Titu had gone. Okay. Um, Villagers believed that it was a mark of the end of the world. They were horrified. For 2 days they stayed inside praying, singing religious songs, and confessing their sins. Only in the third day they were calm enough to go back to their normal work. When Titu didn't return, the villagers started to look for him. In the forest, Titu's son suddenly met a big being looking like a bear. The being started to speak in Finnish. Don't be afraid. I can tell you that you are looking for your father in vain. You saw that skyship like a rainbow. It took your it took your father up to the heights, to another, better world where lives a race much higher than your people. Your your father feels good there and doesn't miss his home. The bear disappeared, and they stopped looking for Titu. All the people of Sahalati were talking about the mysterious case. They got a new priest who announced in the church, this story speaks of sinful witchcraft, and it represents the imagination of drunken and mad people. So you'd better forget it. Wow. Well, Jesus. A priest doesn't sound very nice. Wow, though. Interesting story. Um, wow. Okay. So the source is Tapani Kuningas. That's the source. So it's an old Finnish story. Um, Very interesting, I would say. Um, as always, if you know anything more about this story, let me know. What do you think about this? And well, hope you find the story interesting. I'm gonna do a couple more of these um, before I wrap it up tonight. Um, I was thinking of just making this one just a video on its own because it's so strange. Um, so that's what we'll do. But yeah, I do hope you find the video interesting and entertaining. Kind of crazy, definitely. And um, I'll be back with more related content here shortly.